And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Back at it again with the bunch of weirdos
No.
there's the new party.
Hey,
So,
weird.
last time we had an eventful session. We lost a couple of people. We gained a couple of people, then we lost a couple of people. Let's hope this rule of two doesn't exist. Like, if we gain more people, we have to immediately lose them. But, let's start today's session, shall we? So, that's if I can find my fucking notes I just made. Right, here we go. No, wrong campaign. Okay. So, whilst everyone is tied up fighting the Minotaur, Sean, let me finish. Whilst everyone is tied up fighting the Minotaur, a new adventurer enters the cave. Over to Sean to introduce the new guy.
Hello, I'm a furbolg. You don't know my name yet, so here I am.
Okay. Everybody had better. So,
Most enthusiasm my character's gonna get.
fair. So, I think I gave you power to control the token. So, anyway, as you progress through the cave, you notice all the carnage that has befallen since the present set of adventurers walked in. And you seem to be heading in the direction of the fighting. It's rather loud.
Can I just hear echoes of it?
Yeah, it's echoing through the now empty cave walls, and it's drawing you in. As you get round the corner from where the events happen, so roughly by the door wall.
So here?
Yeah, you can. 1 second. So as you get round the corner from the
Event.
you can smell all the death and feel the magic which has been emanating from this cave. So as you approach adventurers, they have finished killing said beast and are now holding a sort of memorial for their fallen comrades. This is when our new
I'm just gonna hide around this corner.
This is when our new adventurer kind of approaches.
Hide being loosely termed here.
Well, you're sort of hiding in the wall, but you're supposed to be approaching them, otherwise you'll never meet them.
Yeah, I don't know what I've just heard. I'm hiding. See if they're gonna try and kill me or not.
You're a bit far away for them to see.
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
They don't.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have them see me. What part
Okay.
of hiding do you not understand?
Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Back over to the other group of people then. So, you've just finished mourning your, let's call them acquaintances for now. Because you didn't really you got to know one of them rather well. Fuck off, Sean.
It was worth it.
You got to know one of them rather well, and the other guy had just appeared, tried to heal you guys, but, well,
Failed miserably?
So, what do you guys choose to do now, after you've looted pretty much every corpse in the vicinity?
Did we bury Moken last time? I don't remember.
Well, you're
I don't think you buried anyone.
You're kind of in a stone cave. It'd be rather difficult to bury anyone right now.
Okay. Well,
I believe we said we was going to take him outside and bury him.
That is...
From last session.
I think that is after you finish...
Yeah.
Doing whatever it is you're in here to do. Which is probably a bad thing for the DM to say, to be fair.
Well, I've got this orb, which I think
I-
has something to do with the wall we found last time.
Two things, Nick. How high is the wall ceiling, by the way?
Why?
Because logistics and such. Just humour me.
I don't know. It's probably about 15 foot, maybe.
Okay, my character fits.
How tall is this furbolg?
Standard height. I was just double checking things.
Yeah, the
Anyway.
cave is big enough to fit a dragonborn in. I'm pretty sure it'll fit a furbolg.
Okay, and also, can I hear what they're saying from over here?
No, every sound from around there, well, voice-wise, would be muffled.
Okay.
So you'd hear grumblings, but that's about it. So, what do you guys choose to do?
Arknog, Kip, Alistair. Have any of you got any health potions or anything? Because I am very low.
Let me check. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I've got
I'm
some
afraid-
rations if you wanted something to eat. That's about it.
I checked to see if Ferris's body had any.
Okay. This is where I have to do the magical view this page and hope that he filled out the fucking equipment.
Didn't have anything.
No, he didn't have none. Unfortunately. This,
Okay.
this entire party came in here with diddly squat.
Whose fault was that, DM?
Out of character, I didn't know there was health potions in the equipment lists.
There
wasn't.
wasn't just.
anything.
I think the occasional bag actually gives you at least one, but
No, it doesn't. Any standard equipment giving thing doesn't give you any health potions. That has to be added in separately.
Yeah, you have to buy it from the Magic Book of Magicness. Alright.
And because we're in a fucking cave, there's no chance of there being it.
Not to mention, out of character saying this, we don't have enough money to buy enough for us all.
well, for them lot,
Yeah, I know.
you're not part of the conglomeration yet.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
as this is out
don't
of
put
character.
yourself in with us yet.
Hey, this is out of character speaking here.
See, like I was saying last time, I'm tempted to change us to the Doom Patrol after the results of last session,
Might be worth it.
or at least the
'Cause-
Doom Dungeoneers.
Dungeoneers of Doom.
Nah, 'cause you got an extra word in there. Just Doom Dungeoneers is a bit more on the
But it
on the
doesn't
tongue.
flow.
It does. It
doesn't
rolls
flow.
off the tongue.
Put it to a poll
and-
later.
Anyway,
Anyway, can I take a short rest then and use some hit dice?
yes. What we'll do then is, well, it's a dark cave, so you can take it will
Oh,
be
yeah.
a short rest.
Varys' light went off as soon as he died.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you said that we were going to take a short rest at the start of the next session.
There we go.
She did.
Well, we're gonna kind
You
of.
also have nothing light. Just out of
No,
character again.
I never said they didn't have no light. They have a glowy orb.
Okay, then I didn't
Yeah.
know that was going.
It was a purple glowy orb. I'm pretty sure that's the description I used last time. But if so, if I didn't, never mind.
So
I
well
think-
equipped for
I
a
think you
rave then.
Pretty much. Okay, so
Someone carved the runes in loving memory of Varos and Mo. May they haunt you all forever. Lord, that's new.
that. Don't say that, Snoo, because I spent about half an hour cleaning this map up after the events of last session.
No comment.
Like, there was a lot doodled on here.
Moken and Varys' ghost really did a number on you, DM, didn't they? Hey?
No. Stop it! I see that.
See what? There's nothing there.
Anyway, so yeah, if you want to roll, remember your hit dice. I'm pretty sure you do have a limit on how many you can roll per long rest.
Yeah, I don't see on the character sheet Where it tells me how many hit dice I have.
You literally click on short rest,
Yeah.
and then it'll pop up with a tab on the side. It says it there.
Alright.
Hit
Well,
1d8.
I don't actually need to use any hit dice. I don't think.
This is more Quinn's for Quinn's sake here. Yeah, so you get a total of 2 d10s plus 3. So I'd roll one of them. Don't waste both. Because you don't know how vicious this cave's gonna be today. Pardon me.
Okay, my thing's not working properly.
Okay. What's not working again, sorry?
My short rest on my Beyond D&D thing.
Okay, so you press what do you mean by not oh, you have to manually roll the dice.
Oh yeah, you have to manually add the dice after. you've
Short
rolled it.
rest resets max
Me to
health.
roll it up
Oh,
on here.
yeah. Roll
Yeah,
the
on roll 20.
roll the dice on roll 20, then tick off
And
one
go
of
back.
the boxes, press take short rest, and then add the health.
Okie dokie, I got you.
So did you use both dice there, Alistair?
Huh?
Did you use both
Oh
your
no,
dice?
I was just checking. I was checking that the thing was working.
Fair.
Um,
This entire time, you guys just sat there, and there's another guy just sat around the corner.
Yeah, I'm just peeking around the corner, keeping an eye on you, looking to see what you're trying to do to the bodies. Yeah, if you wanted to, I'm pretty sure you could try and roll perception, since
Sean.
I am not exactly hidden from anyone over here.
Yeah, but they have no light that would light up where you are, and you
True.
kind of walked through this cave just using your dark vision alone. So
I am at
yeah,
12 hit points.
okay. I will adjust the token.
I'm just sitting there thinking about how much of a pain in the ass it's going to be to drag these bodies out of the cave.
Oh well, you've got a door to investigate yet. You never know. So
Someone
anyway,
spontaneously come to life.
you what are you guys gonna do now?
Well, I guess we'll use this orb on the wall and see what happens.
Okay.
I think you should punch the wall with it.
Sean, I
we
like how
already-
you preemptively running away.
I think we should use it on the door, and I'm like, okay, I'm going this way.
Yet
We
your
already tried
character
punching
doesn't
the door.
say only says you're scared of certain people.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying this. I don't know if they killed them, those two others, so I'm hiding from them just to see what they do.
Okay, so if you play this way, you will probably not end up with any XP from this session. Just hope.
I have a plan.
Okay. Alistair, what you doing over there with Varys's corpse?
Nothing.
Hands off the corpse.
Hey, the corpse is no longer yours.
The spirit of Varys is like in the afterlife. Hands off my corpse.
So, Ad's gone to the door, whereas Alistair was the one that had the magical sight. But here we go. So I'm assuming
I already told you this.
I'm assuming you're sticking the orb in the door.
Yeah, just wherever it will fit.
DM.
That's perfectly fine, Viper. Yes.
Can I investigate the door for some sort of hole to put the thing in? We don't want him just smashing it into the wall.
It was declared during last session that there was a hole, roughly
Oh, yeah,
that
from the
gap
inside.
between, roughly there, that fits a spherical object.
Hey, Ard, put it in there.
Not now. Right, I put the orb into the hole in the door.
So, as you put the orb in the hole, it gives out a pulse of energy, lighting up the runes on the door again. And roll me a strength, please, Ard.
Punch the wall.
Don't punch the wall.
We already tried punching the wall.
Okay.
Oh,
So the wall swings in the direction that you're stood, ever so
Oh.
slowly pushing you back here. You are now unfortunately caught between the wall and a rock.
A rock in a hard place.
Can I push the door back the other
So,
way?
for all intensive purposes, look, the DM's going to do some drawing on the goddamn map now. Hope you guys are happy. But-
Sure.
Hey, it's your story.
For all intensive purposes, this is where the door is now.
Question. How loud was the door opening?
You heard it physically scrape across the floor.
Okay.
Punch it harder. Fuck's sake, Viper.
Don't punch
so-
the door.
You gonna try push the wall?
I'll push it away from me so I can get enough space to get out.
Okay, so do me another strength check. Oh, bollocks! When you
Oh.
accidentally move the entire map. Okay, so there's not for working it for an actual door. There's not actually enough room for you to get around. There we go. So what was that? That's an 11. You push the door the little bit that is needed for you to squeeze out, and I mean you really have to squeeze out the 5-foot gap.
That's good enough for me.
I don't mean to make the. However, unless you push the door back, you're now gonna have to single file walk around this door.
All right. Well, I just walk single file through.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
If only Mokan was alive. Well, Mokan's dead. Deal with it.
Yes. You've got the Twitch thing wrong, Nick, by the way.
Oh, I do this every
I
time.
was double checking for you, by the way.
The one thing I need to remember to keep changing.
No, the second thing you need to remember to change it.
Changing the title comes naturally, because I change it every session anyway. Okay. There we go. So 1 second while I adjust this. My extendables. There we go.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Everything okay there?
Okay. What do we think? Shall we, oh no. Oh, okay. They got retired, so it'll literally only be these sheets up for now. That should have changed now, hopefully.
It has. No, it hasn't. Oh, no, it has. It has changed.
When the party like to screw with the DM for not D&D purposes. Okay. So the door swings open and you single filely shuffle round. As the door
Have you got that magic sense still?
yes, he does still have it active. However, there should have been a okay. Okay, we'll forego that. We'll forego that. There seems to be something missing on my map, but we'll forego it. Anyway, so now that you've opened the door, those that can actually see into the door, because one of you is stuck behind the door at this present point in time, can see that just shimmy. That inside this door there is a staircase. However, from within the door, out comes a arrow comes flying out. But you can't see the assailant that has done this. Hello.
Hello?
It's just everybody had went silent. I'd stopped talking and everybody's gone silent.
Sorry, you're cutting out quite a lot there. I missed most of that.
Oh, okay.
You
So-
didn't cut out for me, so.
So as you open the door, as you opened the door and walked around, you could see inside it. Am I still cutting out? I'm gonna have to keep checking.
No.
this.
Oh, you're good now.
No, you're
Okay.
fine now. Yes.
But you see, from what you can see inside the door, you can see a staircase that seems to lead down. The staircase itself seems to be glowing with the same sort of colour the orb was. Well, there seems to be a light ascending from the stairs. However, when you walked round to within view of the open door, an arrow hit the door. Roughly around about there, so just about missing Quinn.
Okay. Well, this doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. I leave the cave.
You run into the new part.
I just totally ignore Shadow and. No, not really.
After what happened to Mokano.
Yeah, but Mokum wasn't taken out by just one. Was taken out by one thing, but it was a stronger thing, you know.
You never know. That arrow could have, muscles of steel. Yeah.
I just look at Alistair and I'm like, you first.
Oh God, wimp.
Let's hold off a sec.
Oh,
Never mind.
so Alistair enters the room to reveal that this room has nothing in it but a solitary skeleton.
Ah, see, what are you so scared about?
However, I've got to find the right page. There we go. Give me a second. I have failed to do my DMly duty of finding the fucking monsters. I create new encounter. Here we go. So I can
Hey
get...
DM, do 1d8 of damage to yourself for bad management.
Hey, I had everything decent, everything main things I needed within view. Okay, so this skeleton sees you enter the room and takes a shot at you. Is we a hit? That's just about a hit.
Is that
My
what you're
armor
trying to
class
say?
exactly.
So let's see. Taking the first damage of today.
You're an asshole, DM.
What a damage for that insult.
Why is your armor
no.
class so low? Put some pants on.
You haven't seen nothing.
There you go. You've just taken 6 damage.
All the
And,
damage I just regate. Like, oh.
and now, everybody but
Good.
Shadow, roll initiative.
Ah, fantastic. Oh, that's plus.
Yeah. Should I roll initiative just so I know where I stand
Nope.
and where I can act? Just like I'm not in combat,
No,
but just so I can actually act at all.
you can saunter about on that one line of squares.
That's pointless. Surely I should.
I was trying
I
to
have stuff I want
push
to do.
you.
I was having a plan on how I wanted to introduce myself.
Which was you could have.
I was going to saunter up and say, Can't you be any louder?"
Well, the kind of not being loud that got
They
stabbed by a
screeched open
skeleton.
a door that's scraping stone against stone. That is kind of loud.
Fine. You may roll initiative after everyone else has, so that I can add.
I'm the lowest, so don't worry.
I was still trying to add people's turns. Jesus Christ, you people jump the gun so. That's Alistair. Who hasn't I got? Oh, poor Ard.
You see, I always get really good rolls for my initiative, and then nothing else for the rest of the game.
So Ard is on a 7. And then we got this guy down here. I mean, you got some good rolls last time.
Didn't help anybody though. Didn't help anybody.
Setting.
To say, it didn't.
Sending on.
It certainly didn't help Mokan or fucking Varys, did it?
There we go. Right. Speaking of which, Alistair, time to get revenge on Mr. Skeleton.
Ah, yeah, you fucker.
Bearing in mind, you have a descending staircase right next to him, so there is a 5-foot gap to where you can get to him. Unless you go all the way around, but he'll be watching you.
Or I could just shoot him.
That is also a good option.
So I pull out I unsheath my short bow.
Okay,
Fine.
okay. Roll you to hit then, please, my good sir. And you hit him. Really wanted to say you didn't, but you hit him. And that's some 4 worth of damage. Got ya.
Puny.
Okay, so up next be Quint. What you doing, my good fellow?
Trying to find his way past everyone else.
Yeah. Did you say there's a 5-foot gap here?
What it is from what
Like
you
a narrow gap here.
yeah, there's a narrow gap
Okay.
to which you may be able to squeeze through, but
Here.
okay,
Should have a sight on him, shouldn't I, with
Yep.
my bow?
you have sight. Most definitely have sight.
Then I'll fire an arrow with my bow.
Okay, roll to hit them, please. That's the most definite hit. Ooh, that is a. These two guys just took care of the skeleton for you. Hit. So that skeleton's now. Shall we go? No. Yeah, we'll just continue with the trend and make you guys weirdos that have an obsession with beheading things.
Unless we say otherwise, of course.
So you fire your arrow straight through the eye socket and rip its head off its spine, collapsing the rest of its bones to the floor.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there's any more just in case?
Don't really need to roll for it. From what you
That's
can
more. That's more of a hint at this one.
Oh, okay. So, from what you can tell, because he's rather close,
Rather close is a
Gonna say, 'cause
slight
I've got a 60
understatement.
I've got a 60-foot dark
Yeah.
vision, so I should be able to see him.
you can't.
You
can't.
probably should.
From what's within, what you've faced in the cave so far, he looks different. He's not undead, and thus you don't really perceive him as too much of a threat. But
I can see him, yeah.
but yes, you can see him.
Can I make a warning shot,
You
Just
can
feet.
do if you want.
like attack?
No.
So just
Literally just
pop.
you've now fired off a warning shot, and I'm assuming startles him slightly.
No, he's looking straight at them. He just sees them turn and fire a bow at him.
This is fair.
Of course, he startles him. Be sarcastic here if no one's noticed.
Just a tad.
So
Oh, you weird thing.
Can you people be any louder? Gesturing to the door.
what do you people want to say to that? It's telling
It's not
you.
my fault.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. And I nudge Arknog.
I just look straight at him and just kind of punch the door to make a little bit more noise.
I give a slow clap.
Well, we best not waste any more time. Let's leave this rabbit here, and we'll go up the stairs.
Yeah, no, nothing happens when you punch the wall.
Oh, it's a shame.
So you head towards the glowing stairs. Well, a glowing light coming from down these stairs. and well, descend. I like how how you've just like, it's just another guy in here.
Yeah,
Right.
they've just completely ignored me, so I'm just like following
So,
a few steps
right,
behind.
everybody get
assuming
into
Alistair's up here.
everybody get into some sort of formation on or around the stairs for me, please.
I'm following this lot.
Yeah, I just want you on or around the stairs in some sort of formation because I need to do a jiggery pokery with all your tokens a second. So just one or two of you hop onto the back end of that so I can sort a thing. Alistair,
we've lost
Shadow,
Alistair
to the
for a
stairs.
If you look at the chat, Alistair,
We've lost
Well,
Alistair
well,
for a
for a minute.
second.
Okay.
so I'm assuming Alistair would be there, and I would be here, just behind them all.
Had to be the awkward one. Had to be the awkward one.
Yeah, I'm the awkward guy.
Okay. So, you're not going to be able to see your tokens for a second. There. 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 And there. I can shimmy that to there. Okay. So, I shall now reveal at least this for now. So you descend the stairs. Just descended a nice stone staircase. On your way down the staircase, you do get a bit concerned because the staircase itself looks like it was purposely put here.
Well, most staircases are.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Deliberately put there.
Knob.
Well, it's a good point. If there's a staircase, like a chiseled out staircase, it's there for a reason.
Fair. This is fair. Oh wow, the patchwork of this shit. Okay. Oh, I can now do my plan of that to there and that to there. Okay. So anyway. So you head down the stairs, and when you get down the stairs, you are met by more groaning, which is always never a good sign, and a very sort of bright purple light. But as you get down the stairs, the object that is producing the light gives out a burst of energy. Doing what, you don't know. But it is now a case of you're faced with whatever is at the bottom of these stairs guarding whatever just gave off this energy.
Right, well, I definitely want that glowing thing, whatever it is.
I want it. It must be mine.
My precious. Right, are we still in initiative order?
Yes, you are still in initiative order.
Alright.
Do they look like they've noticed us?
From what you can tell, they haven't. But
They all facing like the glowing orb thing.
well, they are facing in your direction. Just you can't.
They haven't noticed us.
They haven't noticed you. Being undead, they're a bit duh in the head.
Bit dim-witted.
That works too. Dim-witted, I suppose, works.
It is the perfect use of the word, so.
Yeah. So, as you said, they are very dim-witted. They're literally just there to guard whatever this is.
Right.
Smash? Kill?
Well, they're not aggressive yet. I can't really justify getting angry.
They're
I'm gonna.
dead. They are abominations. They need to be destroyed.
They barely damaged me. Right, I'm gonna throw a javelin at this closest
How
one.
injured does this one look?
From what
Did
you
it
can
look like it's on his
tell,
last leg?
they all pretty much. Right, which one again?
I can't remember who's just spoke. Who?
That was me. I'm gonna throw a javelin at this closest one here.
Yeah. How
Okay.
damaged does that one look?
Not very. He's got a few bumps and bruises, but that's about it.
Okay then. I'm just going to simply say fair enough then.
Okay. So that is the most definite hit on your Javelin of Doom. For a reasonable amount of damage.
Alright, that'll end my turn there, I think.
Yep. And now the new guy that is all the way at the top of the stairs, with people
I've
in
got a
front
question.
of him, has
I have a
difficult
question
terrain.
regarding that stairs issue. I'm at the top of the stairs,
Yes.
and these people are all below me. So,
You effectively cannot see anything in the room.
okay. I am literally just going to shimmy my way past,
Okay.
just next
So
to this one.
what's
Actually, no, I'm not going to shimmy my way past. I'm just going to shove him out of the way. Quick question: is Alistair a human appearance, or is he an elf or whatever?
human in appearance?
Okay, yeah, I'm literally shoving him out the way then.
Okay. So how much movement speed do you have again?
I have 30.
30. So that's difficult terrain for about 2 blocks. So 10. That's 15. No, it's about 25 foot you've just moved.
So to here, 25.
What the fuck, man?
Just barged you out the way. New guy's a bit
So-
aggressive.
I have 5 foot left, correct?
Yep.
I'm going to sidestep.
Okay,
and
so
this guy, I want to firebolt.
okay.
If I can find the right button.
This is a thing.
There's the button.
That's a most definite hit.
I did program in the button.
With not too bad on the damage front. However,
Fire damage, by the way.
yeah, I know. However, all of these things are now actually 100% aware that you're there. So let's go with 13 at 10. So that comes there. Do these in sort of sighty order. Add. Oh god. That fucking. When Adnog's turn gets further and further away.
Bloody hell, dear.
It's not my fault.
When
I did
Shadow's
it.
turn gets further and further away.
Oh, there's a 14. So that goes there before his friend. Okay. So well, Shadow just took his turn, so technically can't complain on that one. And this guy, actually no, this guy's gonna watch, but not make a move. Simply because he is the last stand against any intruders. So up next, Alistair. Hey, thank you for the views there.
Right. Awesome.
Okay, so you're up, Alistair. Metaquil is a nice name.
Okay. Alright, right. I'm gonna move up to this guy here, and I'm gonna double dagger him.
Okay. So, which guy? Because I did not see the... That guy got you. Did you count that out and make sure that counted that out? Oh god. Okay. So that's a hit. And that's a hit. Roll me the damage.
Is anyone else having a bit of an issue with those arrows?
Yeah. And As you sink your daggers into this one, it drops to the floor.
Is it dead though?
It is dead.
Technically,
You
it's
did
a zombie, correct?
yes, from
So
what you
it's
can tell.
technically already dead.
Okay,
so-
it's re-dead. Mister points out the obvious.
It's truly dead. It's double dead.
It's double dead. We'll go with double dead. Double dead seems to work. So that's Alistair's turn up. Is Alistair gonna use his last 5 foot to step back, or
You take me for an idiot, DM. No.
this is fair? Quinn, you're up.
Okay then. uh, I'm gonna go here to then here. So that's
1,
5.
2,
then
3, 4.
That's
5.
20.
That's yeah.
And then
I'm assuming we're gonna throw.
go for this one.
Okay.
Throw my dagger at it.
Okay. So, roll me to hit, please. That's a 14. That's a hit. It's a nice bit of damage. Unfortunately, you don't have that dagger now, for it is stuck in this zombie.
Yeah, I know.
And thanks for the raid, Metaquill, by the way. I didn't say before, but thanks. So, yeah. Okay, up next.
With my last hand, I got 10 more, hadn't I?
Yep, you should have about 10 feet.
I go to here and then call ghost to here.
Okay. So, unfortunately, your dagger is stuck in this zombie. Now sees you as more of a threat, despite the other guy. So he takes a step forward, and he shall do his swing, which, if I remember rightly, you gotta go here.
Yeah, just so you're aware, Lupin's gone again.
Okay. We'll find a way to solve this problem.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, we're having a lot of problems with Discord today, I think.
Oh,
It is cursed.
you should have seen my session with the other
That was a
group.
nightmare.
I literally when I posted the video, I labeled it the fucking toaster Wi-Fi.
No, lemon Wi-Fi. That's
No.
what it was.
It's toaster Wi-Fi now. Okay, so zombie swings to hit Quinn with a can't see the dice for the feckin' turn order 16, which just about hits Quinn. Nicey nice.
Yeah. Just hits.
So Quinn will be taking 1d6 plus 1. Okay. Weak ass zombie fuckers. 1d6 plus 1. You take 4 damage, my good sir.
Alright.
Up next is the closest zombie to I murdered a zombie but didn't take a step away. So he moves a step forward.
Taking a step away would have been opportunity of attack. Right.
Touche.
No, it wouldn't.
Touche.
It wouldn't. Because if the zombie was here, he's not even close to you. It was this zombie who's dead that would get the opportunity. You're pointing out your flaws now.
I think I missed what weapons they had. If any of them had a short bow, then I would have.
They have claws. They have claws.
They
got
have hands.
Well,
They-
I missed that bit because of Discord being a bit.
Well, in all fairness, it's just the standard zombie you've been fighting. None of them are armed. They're just literally swinging at you with their arms.
Think
Uh,
Walking Dead style.
And this zombie, unfortunately, hits Alistair. So will Alistair be the first casualty of today's apocalypse? Okay, that dice didn't even roll. Okay, so you
Yeah.
take... Oh. And the DM strikes again. Alistair's down to 0. Okay.
You've not been updating your character sheets, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, he's down to 0, so he can drop his hit points down to 0 and proceed with his saving throws on his next turn. Ard, you're up.
Okay. Seeing the third friend die to zombies, now I'm going to get a little bit mad. I'm going to
Okay.
rage.
Trigger your
And
rage.
I'm going to attack this zombie that just killed.
Well, at least
Alistair.
knocked him to the floor. He's not dead yet.
Yeah. I'll hit him with my great axe.
Okay.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it rolled.
Yes.
So that's most
right.
definitely a hit.
Coming along.
And that is.
Remember, rage, you get an extra boost of damage to
Yeah.
your damage.
Also, isn't it reduced damage taken as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a nice amount of damage, to be fair. You've charged in and you've knocked this skeleton to be zombie, to be teetering. Still this entire time the ghoul-looking figure stood by the staff by the stick that you can tell by now is some sort of staff. May as well use the word. There, from those that are close, can see that what stands in the middle of the room is some form of staff. Anyway,
Okay.
Shadow, you're up.
I'm going to move here. That's 25 by my count.
Okay. You could have.
And I am literally just going to try and eat a fireball at the thing.
At what thing?
The staff.
Okay.
Can I do that? Or is that a no?
Let me consult with my d20. It is entirely your turn. You can do entirely what you wish to do. However,
Okay.
the firebolt.
Are you rolling the
haven't even-
staff initiative?
No,
Oh, you're rolling an AC for the staff.
the firebolt you throw at the staff gets into a slowly decaying orbit with the staff. The staff then gives out absorbs said firebolt once the orbit completely decays, and gives out another burst of energy, dealing 1d4 to everyone.
Oh god damn it.
So everybody takes. Everybody takes 1 damage.
What type of
Even
damage is it?
even the person who's knocked unconscious.
It is weirdly magical damage. So I
Just force damage, you mean?
yeah,
Okay.
but it's no, the unconscious guy doesn't take any damage. However, the rest of you do, and unfortunately, so does poor Ghost. Up next,
Also, since
is-
I've moved here, what else can I see?
you can see. You want to know what else you can see? You see a corner. This
yeah,
This
totally doesn't.
is the same for
That's
Quinn. I forgot
Also-
to update the map.
Can I just say, 120 foot of dark vision.
Okay.
I think I can see all.
Well, no, not from where you're stood, actually. You have a pillar blocking your sight.
I know, but I'm just saying.
You can see to
120,
there.
I would see all.
You can see to there. Effectively, what everyone can see is that. You just can't see around that pillar.
Yeah, those two corners are mysterious pillars.
Anyway, up next, wasted turn that could have been dealt with murdering. Alistair, you're up. Do me your d20, man.
Oh, alright, here we go.
Crawl your way out of hell. And that's a fail.
Yeah.
One down.
Sorry. Should I be saying crawl your way to hell instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Quinn, you're up next.
Something doesn't affect me. Come on.
Quick question.
Yes.
When I leveled up, I got a new feat of dual wielding or something.
Let me have a quick see looks at your sheet. That would come under features. Dueling. Your fighting style dueling +2 to +2 to
Damage with,
bonus
with one
to.
in each hand.
Yes. So if you were
I
dual
believe that's
wielding,
automatically added. I'm not sure.
If I pulled my sword out and grabbed my dagger, would that count as dueling?
effectively
I would think
yes,
so.
because I believe it's yeah, it seems to have already been added onto the damage by the looks of it. I think. Because I don't remember them being +4s to your damage last time. But your dagger and your short sword, yes, would count as dual wielding.
Okay. So do I need to roll both of them then?
Let me have a look. See here. Favorite enemy. Okay. Dueling. Again. +2 damage. +2 bonus damage when wielding only a weapon in one hand. Oh no, it's only wielding one weapon. So you get the +2 if you just use the sword or if you just use the dagger.
Okay. Then as my dagger is already there in this zombie, I'm going to grab the hilt and like drive the sword, the dagger up towards its throat.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm
would you
not
like me to roll?
I'm not going to make you roll to hit because the dagger is technically already in said zombie. So just roll me the damage.
Yeah, he's just literally
Damage.
just wobbling the knife in the wound.
Actually, no. First off, roll me a strength check.
Uh,
Ha-
I have.
After thinking about it, I realised strength would technically work here.
That's just a
D20 plus 1.
my.
So D20 plus 1 because that is your strength. Yep, you pulled the dagger. You succeed in being able to rag this dagger through the zombie. So roll damage for me.
A dagger damage, yeah.
Yep. Okay,
So that should be like an extra 2 then, because I haven't added it on here.
yes. Apparently your page says
So that'd be a
3, so that'd be an extra 3 damage. So that'd be a
Extra
6.
3.
If you look up next to his thing on his sheet, it's gone from being plus. Oh no, the +2 is there. So yeah, an extra 2 damage. So that'd be 5.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I add the 5 on? There we go.
Having a hard time with it there, Nick?
Shh, it's fine. It's fine. The zombie gets to struggle back now. With
How's it looking?
he's from what you can tell, he's 50-50.
Okay.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. The zombie, because you didn't declare letting go of your dagger, is going to have advantage to hit you.
That's fine.
So let's see what it does. D20 plus D20 plus is it +3? My brain sizzles out every now and then. Yeah, +3. Okay. So
That hit.
I don't think he needs advantage.
I don't think he's going to need the advantage.
Unless he wants to try for a net
No,
20.
that hit.
Yeah, that hit, but he has advantage, so he'd roll twice and take the highest. So he is taking the first one because both of them hit anyway. So you take another D6 plus 1 to the face. Ooh, you take another 6 damage to the face. Okay.
We're gonna have a repeat, and we're not even an hour. We're not even over. It's not even been an hour yet. It's almost an hour, and we've got 2 dead.
I'm still hanging there. I'm still hanging.
Hey, what was it you were gonna call us again? Like the Doom Patrol or something?
I'm changing
Dungeoneers
it
of
from
Doom.
Doom Dungeoneers, but I'm going to change it to Doomed Dungeoneers. For so
Doom Squad.
right.
Engineers and Death, D&D for short.
Oh, don't go on about the name D&D. It's apparently getting a change.
Okay.
It's becoming Dungeons and or Dragons.
Hey,
Okay.
Because
So it's becoming.
because they put D&D through a fucking focus group, and the focus group gave them the results of there aren't always dragons.
So it's going to either be Dad or Dodd.
No, it will be
No,
you won't be
Depending on the-
you won't be able to use D&D anymore. It will literally be
naughty.
no, it'll be D ampersand / D.
So double D.
So it'll be D, an ampersand, a slash, and then D.
So do you mean what it is already?
I'll put it in the game. I'll put it in the game chat if the mouse wants to
Just look
respond.
at D&D Beyond's Discord, not Discord, logo. It's literally D sign D.
No, because they're adding in a slash.
Oh, that's not that. Why? What's the point in that?
Because it's Dungeons and or Dragons. It will be Dungeons and or Dragons. I'm hoping this is just some elaborately planned out April Fool's joke because the name change is next April. Anyway, the zombie in front of Ard is going to attack Ard. Let's see, roll D20 plus 3. And are we going to hit Ard?
Yes. I'm not worried.
You're one of the ones that leveled up, so you shouldn't be worried. Your health pool's kind of full.
Hey, I leveled up as well. Be worried, Dad. Be worried.
You're weakling though.
You take 7 damage.
Be worried.
Okay.
3 damage.
3. Got ya.
Yeah.
Halved. I
I
think.
swear to God, that zombie gets MVP of the. You know.
Okay. Up next is Ard. The zombie did take a step back. It's
Of
like,
course it did.
okay, you
Well, you had opportunity.
If it took a
Yeah,
step back, I
second
get an
opportunity.
opportunity.
fair. Then take the opportunity if you wish to take it. That's a hit.
Off with his head.
Do it. Off him. Get rid of the zombie that felled your friend. $11 damage. That, my good sir, offs his head as he walks away. So the body takes the step,
it's still your go.
but the body takes the step, but its head is balanced perfectly on your axe.
The visual image.
Right. I'm
Gotta
going
have them
to-
them perfect visuals, you know.
Aw.
I'm going to move into range of this guy.
Okay.
Shaky off the head as I go, and I'm going to give him a good old whack with
Okay.
Old Reliable.
Okay, so this time around, Old Reliable fails
Wasn't
you.
so reliable.
This he takes a sidestep backwards, being a little bit more nimble of what you faced before, but does have the appearance of the ghouls that you have fought before.
Right. Do I get opportunity on him?
No,
since he's-
because he did it watching you. He didn't actually turn around. He didn't turn around, and it's his reaction to what you just did.
Okay.
Okay, so up next is Shadow. However, I am going to roll Monsieur de Ghoul's Initiative. There we go.
Everything's going before me and Ard. It's an Ard. It's an Ard life.
I always roll
If I
low
was
initiative.
if I was within proximity, I would yeet a slipper at you right now.
Well, you're not. So I'm lucky, and it was a perfectly
Right.
timed jump.
What y'all doing?
He's Shadow is going to try and medicine check
Okay, do me a medicine check.
human person.
What a babe.
It's just like waddles over to the human. Are you okay,
Yeah.
human? Poke, poke.
Oh, it's not even like that. It's just like a weak human. Don't like human, but need him.
Pretty sure you don't have anything against humans. And that pulls you up to 1 health.
Yeah, Nick, double check that
Oh.
statement before you say anything.
I remember
So
reading
I'm.
long ass backstories annoying. Don't like long ass backstories. Enemies. See, you listed nothing in enemies. Okay, I'm gonna check that afterwards because I can't be asked to spend 12 hours reading your backstory.
I've
Again.
already sent you it.
Okay, so
He should. Sorry, go on.
you are back up to 1 HP, Alistair.
Awesome. Well, Shadow's a furbolg, right?
Yes.
Yeah, an 8-foot tall furbolg. You are tiny.
As I get up, I say a thank you, sir, madam, creature. Thanks.
Thing.
Yeah, the look he's giving, Furbolg man is giving you is why did I bother? What did I waste my time on?
Uh,
And with that, he's just going to
okay.
wander back over here.
Okay. Speaking of which, Alistair, your turn is up.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Right. Can I ask, is the zombie next to Quinn focused on him?
Yes.
Beautiful.
For the specific purpose of Quinn is holding on to a dagger that is wedged in its chest.
So its
Awesome.
focus is entirely on Quinn.
Yep.
Exactly.
He's just staring into his eyes. Not romantically, of course.
No, you've said it now. Quinn is just there having this zombie stare romantically into his eyes.
Right.
Weird fucking anime zombie.
Oh god.
Alright, and I'm gonna double dagger it.
So one of these will get your sneak attack. So that's a hit and a nat 20. Okay. So
I think
right,
he-
sneak attack
I
is
think he
always
does
the
it.
first. The sneak attack is always the first dagger. And your nat 20 is your second dagger.
Right, and then what bonus does that 20 give you again? Double.
double
That-
the dice.
Double the dice roll. So roll your sneak attack dagger first.
Right. So that is one.
I would say just roll the normal dagger plus the sneak attack, then do the other one separately.
Right, here's the first dagger, and then the
Okay.
sneak attack.
So that is
Right, that's the first dagger.
that's a
Max
sec-
damage and min damage on 2 rolls.
Yeah. And then here's the second.
Okay. So
14 damage.
this is what happens to the zombie. So you come in as you have done before, and take off its head with both your daggers. I mean, to do this, you've got to have some bloody big ass strength, but you seem to be getting the advantage on most of the time killing these zombies. But you decapitate its head, and as you do, its body slumps, pulling on Quinn's dagger. So as it hits the floor, it actually peels in two.
Ugh.
Oh damn! Can I roll to catch the head?
Do me a dex check.
Okay, hold on. Dex is there.
If I remember rightly, the past attempt, you got hit in the face with the head you tried to catch.
He did.
You catch the head,
Caught the head.
and you kind of holding it above your head as a trophy. It's like, yeah.
And you just hear from the Furbolg, now's not a time for your weird fetishes. Kill it, or the other one.
Oh man. Alright, I placed the head down gently by my by on the floor.
Okay.
I'll be back for you later.
That is the end of your turn. Now it is Quinn's turn. I must remove this zombie from existence on the turn order, though. Okay.
You must also exit.
It is dead.
Question.
Yes.
I leveled up. I gained spells. If I use the spell, would that be my bonus action or
No,
my?
it would be your
No, that's
action.
always an action unless it specifically says bonus action. If you want me to, I'll.
I believe
Ah,
Which one are we going for here?
Hang on, I just saw it a second ago. Cure wounds.
Okay.
action.
So what you do is you'll press cast on Cure Wounds, and it takes up your action. You still have your movement, but it'll take up your action.
You also have your bonus action still.
So that's one spell slot gone.
Yeah.
Call it.
Yes.
So you press the cast button next to it, it'll take out the one spell slot, and then you roll the dice.
It's 1d8 plus 1, yeah?
Yep. Forgot rangers get spells here and there.
They do get spells. Yeah, if you need me to talk to you about spells after session, let me know.
8 plus 1.
There's always the DM for that, Sean. Okay, so 8 health.
True.
4 health. Puts you up to 5. Well, it should do. And are you doing any movement in this?
How much did I heal again? Sorry.
You
I'm
healed
trying
with
to add it
4.
back on.
You got 4 on your healing roll. Stopped you from
So
being...
that was my That's my action.
Yeah.
Goes up towards the new ghoul. Would
Okay.
that still be my action? Would he
that-
be able to get attacked?
That is you commanding Ghost, and you commanding Ghost counts as your bonus action. He would not be able to attack.
He can move, but he can't attack yet.
Yeah. He can move, but not attack.
I've got movement myself as well, haven't I?
Yes.
1, 5, 10. I'm gonna move here, and then Ghost is going to move here.
Okay. Up next is the ghoul, and
Can I quickly say something? Commanding any ranger companion to move doesn't require an action or bonus action.
okay,
I'm just telling you this now.
Sean. Remember what I've said about being a stickler for the rules.
Yes, but this is a class thing,
Anyway, it is the
not a
ghoul's
rule
turn.
thing.
Just gonna do my thing on here. There we
DM,
go.
listen to the 8-foot creature.
He may squash you. Okay. So let's have a look. See here. Okay. We're a +4 to hit. Ooh. And he's gonna run at you. Huh.
He is surrounded
Okay.
and hasn't got the higher ground. So
He is surrounded on all sides. That's quite funny, actually. Yeah.
Right, here we go. So, the ghoul is going to step towards Ardnog. He's also going to attack the Ardnog. So, let's see. Does it hit on its attack?
The Ardnog, Bardnog.
Scrub.
Okay, it seems you may have dealt him some psychological damage with that first attack you made on him. And he fails to hit you. So, on his failing, he takes a step back, and Ardnog, you're up. Though this entire time he was staring at you while moving backwards.
Okay. I'm gonna show him how to actually hit somebody.
I
Oh,
think you
so
did that.
close.
That was a close.
Nearly.
Okay, so that's it. That is a hit.
Uh,
Remember, you still have rage, so you'll get the plus to the damage.
yeah, that's including the plus to the damage.
Okay, so that's a 12 damage. That is not bad.
All right, and I think that ends my turn.
Yep, unless you want to step back. Shadow, you're up.
No.
Ooh, that's not where I wanted to end up, but
Can you explain to us the condition of the ghoul?
The
After
ghoul
that
is
that's where I wanted to.
now has a significant chunk out of his arm.
Right. Should have gone
Okay.
for the head.
He's not wearing a metal glove. Don't worry about him clicking his fingers.
Okay, I want to grab the staff if it's within reach. Or do I have to be on the tile?
Okay. That's what happens when you try to grab the staff.
Do I just walk through space, time, and a pillar?
Yes. Actually, no. You get blasted against this. Because for all intensive purposes, the light it is emitting is... Nobody decided to check this from a distance, because it would have made no sense to check it from a distance, is acting as sort
cutting
of... Let me know when I'm back. Let me know when
You're
I'm back.
back.
Okay. So for all intents and purposes, the light that it's giving off seems to be shielding it.
Okay.
To go back to something that's previously occurred, if Alistair is paying attention to his surroundings, he can see that he could have seen from the start that each one of these beings that you are presently in the midst of killing, are tethered to this staff. And there is still a tether connecting it.
To the ghoul.
Yep.
Okay.
Kill the ghoul.
wait,
Kill
However,
the...
because you went to grab said staff, that is your turn over.
Bollocks.
Okay.
Well, it counts as an action, Sean.
True. But I'm still saying bollocks.
Right.
Because I've
Alistair,
just
you're
wasted
up.
my turn.
Because I got knocked out before, I was quite hazy, and my vision is just returning, sort of like properly.
You've just woken up
And now
from a
I
nap.
can sort of, yeah, and now I can really, see the tethering of the aura to each of the creatures.
Well, the
And I
ones
sort of,
around
like,
you, the tethers are snapped. You can just see the one. It's like there is a glowy outline around this one ghoul,
Yeah.
and there is a
Right.
line connecting the ghoul and the staff.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna yell to all members of the party real quick. Hey, kill it!
Just kill it.
What do you think I've been doing?
It's connected to the orb somehow. We should get rid of it while we can.
Well, he can't escape anywhere, so...
Yeah.
Right,
All right,
and
I'll
am I
stop playing with it then.
Yeah, stop playing with your
and-
food.
Yeah. DM, am I correct in assuming that it's focused on
It
Ardnot?
is focused on the one dealing damage to it. Yes.
Right,
The
double
evil
daggers it
laughter.
is.
Okay. Roll. 19.
Ah, damn it! Come on.
So both hit. Right. Roll me the sneak attack damage on the first one. But as you're typing it out,
Sneak.
oh, are you not sneaking?
No, I am sneaking. It's just sneak attack damage is just is like basics. I usually just do the double dagger rolls and then just add the sneak attack on the end.
Yeah. You can add the d6 if you just add. You know how when you add your put your plus for the modifier. Just type in an extra plus d6, and it'll
You
roll.
see, I've got
Yeah.
I've got keys at the bottom that just
Which is
like,
fair.
let me do it. So
Which is fair.
that's why I'm doing it like multiple. Right. Anyway, yeah. Here's the double daggers.
Okay, so that's our
And then
double E
the,
daggers. Ooh, max
and then
damage.
Damage. Sneak attack damage. Ah, one off. There we go. 15.
And again, Off with its head. You sneak up behind said ghoul and fell its head. Wait.
Seard, that's where you should be aiming.
Its head tumbles off its body, and as it does, two things happen. One, after the short rest you've been taking, your hour is up on your magical vision.
Technically, a short rest is an hour. So.
Yes. But I let it extend a little bit further. They were only resting to gain a hit dice, and it was only one of them, so he kind of sat down.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying.
And then stood back up and walked off. But, so, as you killed this thing, you do notice the tether snaps. However, as it snaps, your vision goes back to normal. You can no longer see any magical auras of
my
anything.
20 aura.
And that is the gold dead.
As the aura leaves my eyes, I just utter bollocks.
I wanted that. But that
Right,
is...
so now we're not in turn order, so we can sort of roam freely and such.
Yep.
Hey, creature! I don't believe we've been introduced.
Keeping away from human.
Anybody else want to try and approach him?
Just ignoring the human.
Oh, whatever. I'll go back to what I'm doing.
Goes back, picks up zombie head.
Picks up the zombie head, yeah. Hey,
Oh,
DM.
Are you keeping the entire head as a trophy here?
No, you DM, you know me by now. Can I...
Strength check.
You know what I want. There we go.
I think you already have a zombie tooth.
Oh, do I? Oh, never mind.
You've had several zombie tooth.
I toss the zombie head to Ghost and walk over to the ghoul.
Alright, I want to search this ghoul.
Ghost rejects it.
Just yeah. Yeah, you have a zombie tooth.
Do I have to dex check to fucking throw the zombie head to
No.
Ghost?
He
No,
just
you've
says
thrown it
Ghost
to him.
rejects it. It just rotten flesh. Yeah, you have a zombie tooth, a skeleton tooth, and a minotaur horn.
Yeah. Right, can I
Oh,
get the
and a
ghoul
ghoul
tooth, then?
and a ghoul tooth.
Yeah, you have
Oh,
two from
maybe.
everything in this cave, as I recall.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of sucks. I'm trying to get one of each type of tooth.
You have.
You have
Okay,
so
well,
far.
Okay, well, moving on.
Well, you've
I
got
dare
one.
you to try and take Ghost Tooth.
You've got what it is you've got one of every tooth, but I think it was the elf and the Goliath.
No!
On our way out. On our way out. On our way out.
Just steal your old friend's teeth.
I think you might lose a hand or two from people.
Right, I
Especially
want to
given
search.
how Art reacted.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, this is too hard.
Okay, I want to search this ghoul for anything valuable.
Unfortunately, from what you can see of the ghoul, he is literally wearing a little bit more than a loincloth. So there's a bit more cloth to it, and it goes all the way around him, but he's not actually, and he's got bandages on his arms, but that's about it.
Waste
Right.
of time.
I want to
So
go
it
up.
kind of looks
to
like
the...
Dobby.
Yeah. I want to go up to the staff and I want to analyze it. Would that be an arcane check or arcana check, or would it be a?
You can do an arcana.
I would like to do an arcana check. Right.
Okay.
If he gets in that one,
If he gets in that one, I know what's happening.
I got that 20 last.
yeah, you got enough
Okay.
money last time. If you get in that
So-
one this time, what happens?
There still seems to be a bit of whatever magic you pulled out of your hat remaining from the last session, and you can tell, well, that and the surrounding area, this staff has been corrupted from what it usually is.
We need a cleric.
Whether the corruption can be undone is unknown.
Question:
Right.
Is there this force field visible at all? Was it?
It was a glowy staff. Of course, it was technically visible.
Yeah, it was like a force field of light kind of thing,
Okay.
and I'm
As it
just standing
disappeared,
beside it.
The staff is still glowing, but
I'm not
it's
asking about the staff glowing. I'm asking about this force field.
there was no like full-on force field. It was a glowy aura to the staff.
Okay.
But the staff is still glowing from the crystals on top of it. However, it is not. It is literally from there that it now glows. It is not like full body glowing. And if
Okay.
those that were paying attention that noticed there are carvings on the floor around it that also faded once the tethers snapped.
Right.
I pick up the staff.
Can I roll a dex check to stop him?
Go ahead.
What do I have to roll a thing to keep it, or
Dex save
do I just
against
have
him.
so an actual dex save? Okay.
Yep. So it's
Be a strength.
it's Dex versus Dex here.
Ah.
19
Tiny bit.
versus 11. Don't touch the staff.
Do not touch the staff!
So you have the staff and you're touching it.
No, he
No,
looked
I
at
grabbed
it.
your arm and like stopped you from grabbing the staff.
Then
I
surely
explained
you
to
would
you
have
that.
moved here.
Well, yeah, I will, but give me a second. Okay. So first off, I need to know, as a furbold, are you going to like rapidly sort of decline away from me, or are you going to let me explain why I grabbed?
I literally just look at you
Didn't
and say,
catch any of that.
"Get off."
Okay, no. Hear me out. I just
That's
analysed
what the
the
character
aura.
does. That's what the character
Yeah,
does.
no.
Yeah,
And he's in character.
I'm in character right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, hear me out. I just analysed the aura around it, and it's quite clearly corrupted. We need someone of paladin or cleric origin to analyze this further before any of us can touch it. It could kill you if you touch it again. You saw what it did before.
Or just magic in general. Says,
Stand back.
he says to the, I'm going to use this word because it's the first dumbass thing you've done here, and you did the exact same dumbass thing at the start of the other campaign, Sean.
I did. I was planning on trying to smash the staff.
Fine. You can grab it, whatever. But I'm not going to be in this room when you do.
Yeet.
Okay. Heeding the warning, I'm going to take steps back and magic missile it, if possible.
Everyone gets it behind cover.
That's what made
Shit,
interested in
he went to go
porn.
magic missile it before I got out.
Just smash the staff.
Oh shit, okay.
Is
maybe
that
not.
good for me? Is that good or bad? Hello?
It absorbs the magic missile.
Oh shit. I think it's not done anything. You're welcome. You can come out now.
Alright, I peek out from behind this pillar.
Also,
and...
make sure you've marked that off, Sean.
I have. Refresh the page if you're looking.
I'm not, I'm just double checking. Okay, what are we doing then, guys?
Right, I am storming up to him and be like, what were you thinking?
I look down at you and say, staff bad, smash good. Dispel
No!
magic.
No! Ah. Right, can we at least introduce ourselves before we get on with this further?
Just looking at you, no response, just waiting.
Oh, gosh, right. Hey, Ard, get over it.
what is it?
Oh, can you come help me talk to this fella?
Oh, that's a person. I thought it was just a exceptionally large and ugly gargoyle. But what seems to be the problem?
No problem.
Oh. Right.
No patience.
So we've
I
got
see you jumping around there, Quinn.
Right. Introductions. Right, this is Ard. I'm Alistair. That strange-looking fella over there with the mutt is Quinn.
I fire a warning
have
shot
you
at
got
that
a name?
remark.
Yeah, I just turn and nod at him, like, respectful nod.
Allow
Do you have a
DM?
name that we can
Yeah.
call you by?
Shadow.
Ah, alas, we're finally getting somewhere. Right.
So you know,
I'm
Alistair,
going
as you were
to,
talking, an arrow went right past your ear.
Okay, I'm sorry, Quinn and Ghost.
Oh.
God. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you in the essence of these two. Please don't try and do anything to the staff again until we can get someone here who can analyze it properly. I've got some unfinished business back upstairs.
I say in Elvish to Quinn, got to stick up his ass this one.
I reply in Elvish, yes.
Right, you've moved back upstairs, yes?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move myself over.
Okay.
Ooh.
Move yourself
That's-
into here. However,
Yeah, I am.
right. This is what you're going. We're gonna cut from this scene down here a second. And we're gonna go to Alistair at the top of the stairs. And as he reaches the top of the stairs, to his
Oh, is the door shut again?
to his much unliking, he sees two familiar faces on the other side of the doorway.
Oh no 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 no! No! I wanted their teeth.
He sees a familiar-looking elf wielding a glowing shield, and a very familiar-looking Goliath.
Oh, I'm so weak as well.
I think
They have not
Well,
noticed you, however, so you can retreat back down the stairs if you wish.
I would. Shit.
calm down.
Can
Take
I?
a breath.
Can I?
Do anything, just run.
No, I want to roll to investigate from a distance so that they don't, so they don't see I'm there, but just from what I can see anyway.
Okay. Roll me an investigation.
Right. Investigation. Ah, shit.
From what you can tell, because the shield is somehow alight again. But from what you can tell, they are now undead.
Oh no. Okay, and that's all I find out, right?
That is all you find out, that they are
All right,
undead.
I'm gonna stealthily go back down the stairs
Just
and make my way back down to the others. Right. Hold. Chip over a sec. Yeah. Guys.
Can I just say, as a side note, whilst this is happening, Shadow's just looking at Ghost and asking Quinn, "Can I pat him? Is it safe?"
It's fine.
Pat.
Right. While they're doing that, hey, I come up behind Ard, stealthily. Wait, hey Ard, can we talk over here a minute?
Yes. This whole time I've just been staring longingly at the staff. I go over and talk
Yeah.
about the stuff.
do you want
So
the
we're
staff?
being-
Is that what you're staring longingly at it for?
Yeah.
We're being quiet over here now. Hey Ard, you know how I
Quinn's like, what are they doing?
you nosy bastard. Well, I
Right.
guess as long as you're here, as long as them two, he's occupied with Ghost, you can hear too.
That's what I thought.
So you guys remember how I saw the Arcana in the air, and it was somehow linked to the ghouls and the zombies, and it was controlling them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something about magic, yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you can I can see because I did a check again, and there are two more sort of leads of Arcana heading up the stairs. And if you remember, we were kind of in here alone. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Our people are up there. They're undead. Help, please.
Right.
It's Moken and Varys. They're alive but dead but alive. Help.
I roll an insight check just to make sure that he's not bullshitting.
Okay, roll the insight.
Just trying to remember how to do that.
But do I have to counter roll a deception?
Are you trying to hide it?
Are you
Or
lying?
No.
Then his insight
need
should
to
be
do
fine no matter what he rolls.
Alright.
Sure.
Are you sure about that?
Well, apparently Quinn thinks you're lying.
He's bullshitting.
Quinn, I swear to you. Fine. Quinn, go up there. If you don't believe me.
Fine. I go to hit and I stealth up there.
Okay. So what happens
Gotta roll.
is,
I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
yeah, roll me a stealth check. Unfortunately,
Boo.
if any of them have keen sense of smell, they'll smell you coming up the stairs. But that's about it. Right. So you get up the stairs, and can quite positively confirm that there is an elf holding a glowing shield, and a Goliath on the other side of the wall that was a door.
Before I retreat back to slap Alice around the back of the head, hunter's mark on Mokan to make sure that I know when he's coming down.
Okay.
I don't need to do anything to it. Just mark it off.
Hunter's mark deals damage as long as it's alive, so you should be
No,
fine.
it doesn't actually do it damage. It's if Quinn does damage, it does extra damage.
This is fair. But yeah, just mark
I
it
just
as,
mark it off.
just press the cast button and that's it cast. And then you stealthily go back down the stairs. Poof. There we go. You're back in the room.
I go back up to Alistair and I slap him around the back of the head. Okay, you're telling the truth.
Just you're
Do we
telling
do?
the truth.
He's telling the truth,
Would
but you're
I-
going to physically assault him anyway. Nice.
Yeah.
I thought he was lying.
Would I
right?
lie to you guys?
I just don't know what to
Says
think
the
of
changeling
that.
to a fly.
But I didn't really know these guys, so I don't know how to feel really. But I feel like our situation will be improved if I just took this stuff.
Okay, so approach and roll me an arcana.
Oh, I guess in our current
No.
situation we
No,
don't
don't.
have.
No. Sean,
Don't do it.
let him do it.
That was close.
Ah.
There is again, it gives out a pulse, blasting you back to here. And the staff now appears to be trembling.
Can I cast detect magic now?
Okay.
Idiot.
Your detect magic. Actually, roll me an arcana.
There's
All the Arcana.
I need,
bleh. I can't speak for some reason. It literally tells me what magic is affecting it and if anything has magic. Doesn't tell me anything else, just so you're aware.
okay.
It literally tells me if
You cannot
a
tell.
shield is affected by a light spell, it tells me that it's affected by whatever light spell
You cannot tell
is the score.
what specifically is affecting it. Just that it is some form of dark magic.
So,
However,
akin to necromancy of sorts.
what you can tell is that this was, well, still
Also, it has a range of 10 foot.
this
30 foot,
is
sorry.
a staff of healing of sorts. You can feel something off about it because of because of whatever's being used on it, but in appearance, it looks and sort of feels magically like a staff of healing.
Is there any other magic within 30 foot
No.
of me? Okay.
Unless you count a hunter, a ranger's bond to his companion.
That's out of range, I think.
30 foot,
It's literally-
no. It'd be perfectly
Yeah,
in
literally.
range.
Literally 30 foot for me is literally the edge of this circle.
Yeah, Sean. Ghost is within 30 foot. He's only 10 foot away.
Yeah, but that's not a magical creature. That is a wolf.
Yeah, I know, but like unless you count the bond between a ranger and his companion, there is no other magic.
Fair.
Oh.
I was trying to add a hint of sweetness, considering I nearly killed 2 of you off again.
Yeah. You said earlier that we saw runes on the floor. Flash. How close to the staff were they?
A 5 foot circle around the outside of it. Question: do you speak Abyssal?
No, but that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, with either my dagger or spear, can I just scratch out or just deform one symbol?
Sure. Absolutely nothing happens. The runes, from what you can tell from your detect magic, have lost all magic power.
Oh,
Okay,
if I could see that with detect magic, I would not have actually tried scratching them out.
You tend to
Okay,
speak
I
before I
want
finish.
to come up, but I want to come up behind it and try and grab the staff because I'm getting sick and tired of waiting around.
Okay, Arcana check. You successfully pull the semi-destable staff out of the floor.
Woo.
You feel
King Arthur style, or literally just it's in a slight slot in the floor.
not it was magically held down, but
Okay.
the magic that was holding it in place is weakened, and he's pulled it.
Okay.
I
I
will
was
add
just
the
it's
I
full
will
on sword in
will-
the stone, pulling it out.
I will add this item to your inventory. However, no one else is to go look at this item, and you are not to tell anyone of what is on its page.
Okay, but I somehow know now that I.
But you have this item. You technically wouldn't know, but because it's beyond D&D, you'll know.
In order to know what it does, you would have to attune to it.
Yeah.
Correct? Standard magic item. nonsense.
Effectively, yes.
Upon seeing he's put it out, Shadow's literally just going to say, "Well, that was anticlimactic."
I just
Yeah,
realised
things off with me
he wouldn't
around.
be able to attune to it anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, just don't go looking at its page, and you won't know what it does. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even seeing it on Beyond D&D.
refresh your page. It'll literally
Yeah.
it literally comes
Sometimes
up
it
right at the
bugs
top
out.
of your list because of its classifications.
Yeah, sometimes D&D Beyond bugs out like that.
It's when 2 people are using the page. You have to continuously refresh it if you change it. Okay, so you have removed the staff from the floor, but the entire cave has given off a slight tremor.
Everyone out. Flee.
No, there are those 2 up there.
I'll kill them again. Well, I'll make sure they're dead.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
Mr. Furbolg, you going
hey.
up?
No, wait. Furbolg, wait. Hey, Quinn. You know that you told us about that mark you placed on Moken? Is that still up?
I believe so, yeah.
So they're still.
It should have a duration on it.
So they're still up.
The
there.
duration is approximately an hour, I think, and
Yeah,
it's
It's
only
an hour long.
it's only been about
Yep.
5-10 minutes since you placed it there. After all the
I was gonna say,
arguing over
what
the
I'm
staff.
asking is, I was asking if pulling the staff out maybe like made them like collapse to the floor or something, you know.
No. From what he can tell, Moken is still
Well-
standing.
All right, I guess we're going up.
Okay. So head on up, get
I'm gonna
information
follow
on.
him from the back.
Just get information on the stairs, and I'll shift you all over.
Hey, Ard, get over it.
You're gonna have to put Ard last for now. He's gone for a minute.
Okay, so like that. And translated, it is roughly him there, Wolfie there, him there,
Me here, Queen, Alistair behind me.
Yeah.
That's it.
and that is you at the top of the stairs.
Right.
So,
However,
So,
despite being able to see people, you are now technically in an encounter with people that haven't noticed you're there
I was
yet.
literally about to start the encounter anyway.
This is-
I was going to as well.
Well, it's my turn order, so.
yeah, we're at the top
Oh,
of
I
turn
know.
order.
I'm just saying. I wasn't sure if we had started initiative
That
again.
would
Right.
that would be very difficult terrain of I'm climbing just this little bit of
But,
ledge
yeah,
here.
but that's the only place I want to move.
That is fair. Okay.
Okay. Whilst they can't see us, I want to shoot an arrow at Moken.
Okay. So fire away.
Roll to
The
hit.
rivalry continues.
Beyond. Oh god.
Rivalry continues.
Rivalry continued. The rivalry is so strong, you just shot yourself in the foot. Unfortunately, knocking yourself back down.
So, what was it you fired?
An arrow.
An arrow.
No. What was it? Like longbow, shortbow, crossbow?
Short
Short bow.
So you're holding it point down. You pull it back, about to raise it, but you let go too early and just literally.
Shoot
Ping
yourself
into
in
your
the
foot.
foot.
Essentially, yeah.
And now you're unconscious on the floor. Congratulations. Quinn, you're up.
God damn it!
Oh, help me out, please.
Moken and Varys's bodies that are like corpses and that they haven't noticed
Can
us,
we
have
at
they?
least like
They have
say
not
it was due
noticed
to
you yet.
fatigue from before?
I'll go up to Alistair and I will try and
Medicine check.
medicine.
Yep, medicine roll,
Medicine check
please.
to stabilize him, or wake him up, or whatever it is.
What I'll do is I will do their initiative roll when we're back at the top of the order. That's a nope to getting him up, unfortunately. And that be your turn over with.
Yeah.
Ard, you're
Remember,
up.
guys, we haven't alerted them yet, so we got time.
Yeah, you have. They haven't realised that you've climbed the stairs again yet.
I don't really feel at full strength right now, but I'll go and I'll medicine check Alistair. see if I can get him
Everyone's
up.
just like, we've got to get this fucker up before they notice us.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And he's a not up.
Oh dear. All right, that's my
Also,
turn.
have more luck.
Next.
Should I, or should I leave him in the?
This is
pool of his
entirely
own
up to you.
choices?
Don't be a jackass.
Is this a medicine check?
I got the highest roll yet, and it still does nothing.
No, that's a 10. That's him up.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you're back on
Just-
1 health.
I wake you
Oh.
up, and I'm staring down at you, arms crossed, like, what on earth are you playing at?
And as I
Not
said,
saying it.
I was going to take
Oh.
that. So this is Moken's initiative. If I can remember what his initiative plus was. But
Right. Also, when I get up, I look to Quinn
Actually, they're
on
not
my
gonna
left
get the
and Ard on my
pluses.
right,
Why
and
is
then I
Ard...
look at the creature
wait.
in front of me. It's because I was next there already. And I look at Shadow in front of him. I go, why is it when I wake up, it's always you?
I put a hand on my chin and look like I'm thinking. Bad luck?
Yeah, probably. Thanks anyway.
Sean,
Oh boy.
I really badly
Right.
hate you right now.
Why?
None of your token abilities are still on Varys.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Not to mention
Yeah,
you
literally
deleted.
it's
You
a
deleted.
+2.
No, I'm after the abilities so that I know what he can do.
Heal, smash with hammer,
Becau-
guiding bolt.
Yeah, you didn't even add guiding bolt to it.
It should have been
Breathe.
automatically added. This
No,
is a
because you.
prepared spell, I remember.
No, it's not. The
Oh,
only
no, it wasn't.
two are Divine Faith and Shield of Faith.
Oh, yeah.
And because he
The-
has
the
no
annoying thing
equipment,
is Moken's-
I can't punch with him. So for all effective purposes, Varys is going to be punching you with his fists.
He's an undead zombie whose hammer was knocked out of his hand.
But he would, the amount of time you've been down, he's been alive, he would have picked it back up. It was a hammer.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you remember what
You didn't
sort?
ask him what he was carrying, so that's my
Right, are we
defense.
ready to continue, or are you getting stuff sorted out?
I got it. What sort of hammer, Sean? Just a hammer,
Warhammer.
hammer?
Warhammer. What I believe what Moken was carrying, or what Ard was carrying. I can't remember.
There we go.
Someone was carrying one.
Just so I have something to damage you feckers with. Okay. Top of the turn, Alistair.
He's
Alright.
now trapped in a corner.
Yep, quite literally, you are pinned against a wall by your own teammates.
Yeah, I realised that. Doesn't it take 5 extra feet to go
Yeah.
past someone?
Difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Okay.
always just jump back down the stairs and try and go around.
Still difficult terrain.
Oh, I know. But that way he wouldn't have to try and force his way past someone.
Okay, can I could I like get up sort of between these two rocks?
You can kind of... You can perch on them, ish.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay. So that's your movement. It was...
Okay, this
It's 10 foot to climb up onto the rocks, because again, difficult terrain.
yeah. And now I want to turn to the teammates and be like, are you guys ready?
Because
Better late than never.
No.
Better
Okay,
late than never.
then
let's just
let's
hope...
do this.
Let's just
I'm
hope
rolling
Moken's
hit
not
with
still
short.
watching.
I'm hitting Moken with the short bow.
Okay.
For a second there, I thought
That's
you
a
were
hit.
getting another nat 1.
Right, and then it's also a sneak attack 'cause isn't there we're here yet.
Okay. So it's
Yeah, and
5...
sneak attack bonus.
It's 9 to... Jesus Christ. Okay, so you have literally just shot him in the eye, and he is now, like, struggling to pull this arrow out of his eye. All that strength he had while alive, he's just plucked out his own fecking eyeball.
He's
Awesome.
They're not known for their smarts.
Okay,
Didn't
and
happen
then
that much.
So, Quinn, you're up next. just stay perched on the rocks, Alistair. It'll be perfectly fine.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping. I have the high ground. Yeah,
I'm gonna move.
Did you just say you have the eye ground?
I have. Yeah, it was a joke because he got shot in the eye. Sorry, yeah. Go on.
Okay, what are we doing here, Quinn?
I'm gonna take a shot at Varys.
Okay. Roll to hit for me. That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Wait, hasn't Quinn got a longbow? Which means he gets disadvantage on the attack roll.
We're not going to play that for now. You're up against your friends, and do you really want them beating you to death?
Oh yeah, no, I'll fuck up Moken. You guys can handle Varys.
Speaking of Moken,
Oh no, no.
You just
No.
coming
Hang
straight
on, that's
for
more
you.
than 30 foot. That's more than 30 foot.
Wait, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 30 foot is
Ah.
right to you.
Fuck. I cast
but then-
Unsettling Visage, which means that he gets disadvantage on the attack roll.
This is fair. So,
something else as well.
19.
Shit.
You know what? I will say this afterwards.
Yes.
No! What the fuck
you-
is up with this bullshit?
Yeah, you've also just revealed you're now a changeling.
Yes, for those that were paying attention, but was anybody paying attention to what he was doing?
I think only Ard and maybe Shadow, because Quinn is focused on something else.
Yeah, he's got his eyes in a different direction.
Also, no, I've got the
Yeah,
I've got the.
I was going to say you have a
I've
hood
got-
on.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Didn't
Yeah,
know
I've
that.
also.
Yeah.
Alistair has
Okay,
a hood
then
on.
never mind.
Only those he's directly looking at would notice.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
exactly. So only
No,
Moken would
no one knows.
notice.
No one's the wiser.
And he's not. He's
Smart.
dead.
No one's noticed yet.
Smart. Should have
I'm
played
not
that
very
card.
perceptive anyway, so even if he was right in front of me, I might not notice.
Right. So let's have a look. I know this is. I'm actually rather scared of this insta killing you. Oh God.
Logan gets his revenge.
Oh shit! How high does it have to be to insta kill me?
It has to be double your health.
What's your health?
It has to be
What,
double
my
your max
max health?
health.
My
What-
max
You have
health
to
is
have.
my max health is 13.
He has to
So-
hit you by 26.
He's
No.
gotta hit you.
He'd have to hit you by 14.
Oh yeah, right.
14, one
Sorry,
for the
14.
knockdown and then the 13 up.
So he's got to be able to
Hey,
knock you
DM,
down.
Stop being an asshole.
We'll see what the dice rolls. Depends on what this magical DM wishes to do.
Depends how merciful he is after being called an asshole.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, lovely DM. You're great. Yeah, and surely I'm like.
8.
Fuck yeah!
You're
still
still down.
So
I don't give a sh.
you're down, but he's not insta-downed. So he's not permanently dead. He can roll to get himself back up, and you can get him back up.
nice.
If I had got the 14, he would have been dead and out like Moken and Varys.
Yeah.
Guys,
However,
better
for
switch
just to describe this for everyone, because he was perched on a rock, as he went down, he is now slumped over a rock. So he's going to definitely get back up with very bad backache.
up. Oh. Got that in real life.
Moken takes a step back and focuses his gaze on Quinn. That is where his
I was
turn
gonna say, wait a minute.
ends.
If he took a step back, is that opportunity of attack for Quinn?
No.
'Cause he's
No,
got-
not within range.
All right.
He has to be within 5 foot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
fair
Because
enough.
it's like melee range.
So, up next, Ard.
Alright, I'm not able to rage again, so I'm just gonna, if I can
Toddle
select
over
this
to
one
him and...
here. I'm gonna toddle over here, and I'm gonna hold an action to attack if he gets in range.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Shadow, you're up.
I'm not sure what I would do.
Wait, who had chainmail on and who stole it?
Moken had chainmail, and I've got it now, but I'm
But
not.
you, didn't,
Okay.
you said you weren't putting it on though.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it.
No,
It's in my
it's
inventory.
fine. I needed to adjust Moken's defense on
Stats.
here.
Yeah, I moved from here to here.
Okay,
Oh,
to
thank
do...
You, sweet Prince, for removing his armor.
I'm going to firebolt the closest one, which is Moken.
Okay, you didn't really need to move to do that, but fair.
I wanted the option, and I didn't want to be on the stairs. So if he
Fair,
if he
fair.
knocked me down, I don't roll down the stairs.
This is fair. Okay, so, roll to hit.
Oh, good night.
That's a hit.
Is
Just.
it?
Yeah, it's a hit because his armor's off.
I thought
His
never mind.
chainmail was looted.
Yeah.
And that's the fireball hitting Moken, killing him.
Can I just say it's purpley fire?
Yeah,
That's-
however,
just a side note.
it's not from the fireball, but as he dies, he kind of turns to ash.
Even though I'm down, my head sort of looks up and says, "Fuck you, he was mine."
Up next is Varys, which saw the direction of the fireball and heads straight towards Shadow. Wait, Varys was there. Just gotta double check that. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. So, what is the to hit on the... Oh, it's a No, it's not. That's the wrong character.
You realise
It's +3.
I'm very easily hit, right?
Yup.
Okay.
He headed in the direction of what he saw the attack, because what it was Mokun turned to ash
Oh,
as
I completely
as the
accept
as the
the saying.
fireball hit him. So the fireball partially goes through him as well, causing a a splash of purple fire across the wall behind him, which Varys just about sees.
Oh, I completely understand him following the trail of the firebolt. It's just like you do realise how easily I'm going to go down. Goodbye.
It's just a hit.
Yeah, but
It's not just a hit.
he knows the damage of a warhammer.
Oh no.
4.
Okay, I'm fine. Just.
And as they have been, Varys takes a step back. Alistair, you're up. Let's see.
Excuse me. Varys took a step back. Where is your opportunity of attack, Quinn and Shadow?
Yeah, both of us could attack him.
You didn't say it, and it's now Alistair's turn.
I was just about to say it.
Fair.
say
And you
it.
moved it.
This is fair. Take your advantage, your opportunity of attack. Quinn. We'll start with Quinn, because he would have been up next on the turn order anyway.
That's fair.
That is not a hit.
Really?
I have
Don't know,
Varys.
it's my. Hang on. I don't think my thing's updated.
What's?
The thing's changed, hasn't it?
Oh
I
right,
don't know
yeah.
if
Varys
it's-
has got a higher thing than Moken, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Got a higher to hit.
It's still a +4. Don't worry. Yeah, that's the roll.
Yeah, so that misses.
Shadow,
Right,
take
Shadow,
your,
take your opportunity of attack. That is also a miss. I like how we had this
okay.
entire argument and they still missed.
For nothing. It
Let's
was all
see.
in vain.
That is 2 marks off.
Oh, god damn it.
Right, one more and I'm fucked.
Okay. Right, Quinn, you are up. You have Varys to kill, and there's a lump of meat on a rock.
A lump of meat that needs help.
If I go this way to the lump of meat, Varys can't attack me.
He can't.
No.
Called lump of meat.
I'm just following what the DM said, alright? Leave me alone.
Okay.
The only reason I refer to you as a lump of meat is you just got a nat 1. You are effectively a lump of meat on a rock.
I took up all my excess energy saying "fuck you," you took my kill, and then it made me like die more.
So what are we doing, Quinn?
Medicine check.
Okay.
Yes.
That gets him to the 1. Just gonna...
As I bring him up, stop fucking dying.
I will admit now that even if you'd killed Varys, Alistair wouldn't have died. I would have...
Brains.
What?
I would have... I have brain plans that would not have let Alistair die.
Yeah, I'm a cog. I love being a cog.
No, he's just feeling guilty after the double kill.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've been told
Don't let him.
I've been told I was too harsh.
No, there's got to be a threat of danger.
Yeah, I like the threat of danger, and that's why I have like friendly fire on here. Because
So
it's
we all went in unprepared. We're down to die.
yeah. In all fairness,
Alright.
I probably should have been nice and given you all at least 1 health potion.
He
Anyway,
should have, but didn't.
anyway,
I'll-
Ard, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to move over to here, and I'm going to throw a javelin at Varys.
Okay, roll to hit, please.
Whoops.
I swear to God, if it like swings and hits Shadow or something. Oh.
Roll
No,
me
he's
the
throwing javelin.
roll me the damage, please.
I say that shouldn't hit Ghost because He's underneath him.
Yeah, he's lower down, following stair rules.
Oh, at least it's a 1.
Okay, nobody gets hit by that arrow, that javelin. It kind of you've thrown it so hard, it's actually hit the wall clean on the opposite side of the door. And there is
All the
now
way back here.
yeah,
That
and
could
there
have
is
been a lot
now
worse.
there is now a javelin wedged quite deep in that wall.
That could have been much, much worse.
Shadow,
Someone
you're up.
click Varus into it and impale him.
In all fairness, you could have probably got around. You could have just taken the difficult terrain and got around and actually done a proper attack. Because just
But
like,
I wouldn't have been able to throw something.
this is fair. This is fair.
I want to cast Frostbite, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw to beat 12. On obviously Varus.
I'm hoping that your replacement sheet after you deleted the original is right.
And
D20 plus. I'm going to type this just so it shows up because this was funny. The cleric that had a +0 to Constitution.
yeah. Fail,
Okay.
and he takes a D6 of cold.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So he took how much damage? Okay. So what happens here is you cast your frostbite, perfectly forming a case around Varus, freezing him solid and killing him. However, the case isn't filled with a body in the end, as Varus too turns to ash.
Ooh.
At least he hasn't. At least he has somewhat of an urn.
Okay. Wait, where's what's his name gone? There we go.
Hello?
Okay, are they both dead?
They're both dead.
All right.
You have re-killed your friends.
I'm going to investigate Moke, and I want to find a tooth.
Okay, do me an investigation.
Okay, hold on.
Hello?
Hold on.
Bro? I lost you guys for a second.
Okay, you're back.
So roll me that investigation. Despite all odds, because he completely turned into ash, you do somehow find a Moken tooth.
Woo! Yeah.
Seriously, I missed the conversation of him going for tooths.
Yeah, he wants a tooth from everything. And so he's scavenged a tooth from Morkan.
I want to do the same with Varus.
Can I stop him somehow?
Yes, please stop him.
Well, you have the dex check, I guess.
The wolf
Well,
comes
my
into
question
fray.
is, would Alistair be able to evade him?
Be able to evade who?
I'm assuming it's Quinn that's trying to stop you.
It's not me.
Okay.
It's the gigantic white wolf behind his ass.
Okay.
Hey!
So you have.
Like, there's another bully
Okay,
circle falling
so-
around.
So the question then changes to, would you be scared of the growling wolf?
Well, I've already sat down, petted Ghost, given him a bone. I quite like Ghost. We're pals. However,
And Ghost is giving you a snarl every single time.
However, I am going to turn and I want to do a deception check on Quinn, get him to get Ghost to back off. Hey Quinn, I need these. There's arcane magic flowing around it, and I've got a friend who can analyze it back in town. It might, help us with the
I
star.
got a question after he's finished this.
Question, go ahead.
How long has it been since we come up the stairs?
about 5-10 minutes. Why?
Because the tech magic lasts 10 minutes. I'm just wondering.
No,
Would it last-
it would have run out as the fight ended.
So I would have been able to see magic as as and when they crumbled.
Yeah.
In the fight signal at the end of
They lit up as from what you would have seen, there would have been a flare of a purpley sort of magic as they turned to ash.
Okay.
So I can either roll a deception or a persuasion check. It's your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna not make, because it's against a person, I'm gonna do this more based on how you want the characters to be. Would Quinn
Well, yeah,
would Quinn have been swayed by that?
No.
Okay, so respond
What?
as
That's bullshit. Why did I go so high in fucking persuasion if this doesn't fucking work?
because you'll be able to persuade non-player characters.
Oh,
I
fine,
do occasional
going
DM reading up every now and then.
well, okay.
gonna say-
He's not convinced. He's not convinced, but I'm going to take it upon myself to try and grab the tooth anyway, despite them.
Right,
You're going to try and get through the
Question.
casing of ice.
do me an investigation
On the body, right?
on the case of ice
Yeah.
and ash within it.
Yeah, right. Same as before.
So d20 plus your 4. This time you actually don't notice any teeth in there.
Oh,
So
it's so high.
it's high, but they were disintegrated by magic.
Well,
I mean, there is now an
What am I
everlasting
thinking?
memorial to Varys stood there, depending on how long this ice lasts or what the temperature in this
This is
cave.
ice. It will last as long as it lasts.
Yeah, it depends on the temperature in this cave, and it's a cave, so it's pretty cold in here. There's no torches, nothing. I mean, the body heat of the dragon stood next to it might slowly melt it if he stays stood there forever. But yeah, unfortunately, you don't see a tooth in the case.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, guys, it seems like well, job well done, I guess. I'm gonna go cash in the reward if you want to come with me.
Yeah, let's go
You don't
collect
deserve the
our
reward.
2 gold.
okay, so everybody head out the cave because you've effectively finished what was labeled the test dungeon, but may become canon, possibly.
For
Wait,
like,
that
as
wasn't
everyone
canon?
goes,
That
can I
better
grab
be
a bit
canon.
of-
I want my Moken tooth.
No, like all the items you still get, but whether the events that transpired in the cave work with the story is yet to be known. Right, so
Oh, okay.
everybody huddle around the entrance.
as everyone left,
Yes.
like a part of Moken's like ash, and then try and grab a bit of Varys's ash.
Just chip a hole in the ice and
Just.
push in.
Okay, what are we doing with said ash?
Get a bit of free dry.
I was gonna like scatter it.
Okay, well, you could have just left it, but just kick it as you walk past. Just there you go, it's scattered. But yes.
I meant in a more ceremonial way, but if you really want to be that harsh, then yeah, that's fine.
No, if you want to grab a bit of ash and just scatter it as you walk out, just scatter it as you walk out. You can do, and you have. Right.
So I don't need to do anything though.
No. It was only if you were keeping it in your inventory. That's why I had to ask. Okay. So here's how it goes. I need to remember how much I promised y'all.
2 gold.
So 2 gold split between what inevitably became 4. So that's about 50 silver each.
Isn't it?
Did you
Didn't
just say
this
2
original
gold
party
for
start
that
with
shit?
4? No, wait. This party started with 3, didn't it?
Party started. Yeah, but the how it worked was people kept coming in because
No, I'm just
The-
thinking of something.
the reward wasn't taken down. But 4 of you were going to turn up to hand this to go, oh, we looked into the cave. There wasn't much but this stick. Do you want it? Probably going to say no. and then you cash. So
However, I think the reward should go to the person who has said stick.
no,
I think the person who
Yeah.
no.
doesn't
Everybody,
earn enough.
everybody has fought
Uh.
through here. Everybody's getting 50 silver. If you know how to
Well,
add
it
your
depends
cash, add your cash.
It depends if I can persuade the people in town. If okay, no, I'm kidding.
Right, so everybody add 50 silver.
I feel like we should have asked for more.
Can I give my 50 silver to
You cut out. Hello?
Hello?
I
We
ha-
will never know.
Quinn,
did I cut out by any chance?
you
cut
cut out at, can I give my 50 silver?
Can I split my 50 silver between Alistair and Argnok?
Why are you on?
Currency is if my currency is what I actually have, then I should be fine.
Let me have a look. 50 Quinn. Jesus Christ, where the hell did...
I don't know. I rolled something and I somehow managed to get that much, and I don't know what I rolled.
Okay, I'ma adjust that, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So then
I think I
everybody...
add in my character, and it said roll something, so I clicked rolled, and next thing I know, I had that
Okay, so
in the wrong
That might be a
wrong
background
box or
thing.
something.
no, I
Might
looked at
be a
his
background.
lifestyle. He shouldn't have that much money.
I don't know if I did
No,
it in the
not
wrong box
lifestyle.
or something.
I believe
Uh,
it's like a background thing, because certain backgrounds give you items.
Not that much money though, Sean.
No, I'm just saying it might be. I'm not sure.
Okay, no, keep the silver to yourself. I've adjusted it so that everybody is within equal standing.
Huh?
Everybody keeps you keep your silver, Quinn.
I was gonna say, the silver. You do realize 50 silver is not, is like 2 gold. 50 silver is more than 2 gold, right? Or at least it says so on this.
Okay.
10 silver equals.
So, sorry. You don't get 50
gold.
silver. You get
Yeah,
5
5.
silver apiece.
Yeah,
Bit of a waste of time.
very big waste of time.
Eh.
Are you sure you don't want to give us 50 silver? That would be so nice,
No. You would have...
Just said it.
If you didn't say anything, you would have been keeping 50 silver.
Well,
However, this is the part where this part ends. You now, after claiming your reward, Alistair kept the staff, and
Yep.
everybody went their separate ways.
Awesome.
And that is where the session ends.
Yeah, are we gonna do a long rest now, or?
Yes, everybody can hit long rest. If your health doesn't get set to full, then just rebuff it to full because you will have all your health for next session. And then I shall TT the stream. Talk to y'all later.